Children, let us continue the chapter Understanding Quadrilaterals and the exercise 3, third exercise of the chapter Understanding Quadrilaterals. Now you take the first question. Given a parallelogram ABCD, complete each statement along with the definition or property used. Here first one is AD is equals to dash is there. You know that AD is equals to PC because opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So you take AD is equals to, here you write BC. Reason, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. That is the reason here. That is the property used. Next, second one is angle DCB. Angle DCB. Here angle DCB is this angle. That must be equals to its opposite angle DAB. So you can write angle DCB is equals to angle TAB. Property used is here, opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So you write opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. That is the property used here. Next, third one. Third one, OC is equals to. Here, O is the point at which both the diagonal meet. OC is equals to OA because diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So, OC is equals to OA. Why OC is equals to OA? Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. One of the diagonal bisect the other diagonal. Next one, it is the fourth one here. Measure of angle DAB plus measure of angle CDA. Here DAB is this angle and CDA is this angle. You know that they are adjacent angles or consecutive angles. Their sum must be equals to 180 degree as they are supplementary. So what is the reason here? Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary means their sum must be 180 degree. So you got AD is equals to BC, first one. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Angle DCB is equals to angle DAB. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. OC is equals to OA. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Measurement of angle DAB plus measurement of angle CDA is equals to 180 degree. They are adjacent angles, that sum must be equals to 180 degree because you know that adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. The second question, consider the following parallelogram. Find the values of the unknown x, y, z. In the parallelogram ABCD, here angle B is given, that is 100 degree, and angle C is taken as x, angle Y is taken as y, angle D is taken as y, and angle A is taken as z. Now here we have to use the property of the parallelogram. You know that as angle B is equals to 100 degree, angle Y must be 100 degree because angle D and angle B are opposite angles. So you can write angle Y is equals to, or angle D is equals to 100 degree here. They are opposite angles of the parallelogram, they must be equal. Next, to get angle X or Z, use the property of the adjacent angles of a parallelogram. Adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Then you will get X equals 80 degree, Z is also equals to 80 degree. X and Z are opposite angles of the parallelogram, and also that is the consecutive angles. Angle A and angle B are the consecutive angles. You can use the property here. Adjacent angles are supplementary, opposite angles are equal. So you take here what is given. Angle B is equals to 100 degrees given. Then you know that angle D is equals to angle B. Why? Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Opposite angles of parallelogram are equals. Therefore, you can add here D is taken as Y. Therefore, Y is equals to how much? 100 degree. As B is 100, angle B is 100 means angle D is also 100. So, you got Y is equals to 100. Now, you take here angle C plus angle B is equals to 180 degree, because adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. So here angle C, angle B is how much? That is 100 degree is equals to 180 degree. So you can write angle C is equals to 180 degree minus 100 degree, that is equals to 80 degree you got. Next, angle A is equals to angle C. Angle A is equals to angle C. Why? Again you take opposite angles of parallelogram are equal here. Therefore, you can take angle A is equals to, that is taken as Z. Therefore, you write, therefore, Z is equals to how much? 80 degree. As angle C is equals to 80 degree, angle A must be equals to 80 degree, that is Z is equals to 80 degree. You got the measurement of the values of an unknown X, Y, Z. You got here X. What is X? That is angle C. Here angle C is taken as X. You write X equals 80 degree, Y is 100 degree and Z is 80 degree. The second question is, here one angle is given, that is 50 degree, and this is taken as Y, this is taken as X, and this is taken as Z here. So you can give the name P, Q, R, S here. P, Q, R, S. Now again here we have to use the property of the parallelogram to find the values of X, Y and Z here. And here it is known that PQRS is a parallelogram, means opposite sides are parallel. Now, what is the measurement of the angle QRS? You know that is equals to 50 degree, because opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So you write angle QRS. What is given? Note down that first here. What is given here? Angle P is equals to, in the figure you take down. In the figure or in the parallelogram you take. In the parallelogram, which angle is given? Angle P is equals to 50 degree. Angle P is equals to 50 degree. angle QRS must be equals to angle P. Why it is? Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Therefore, you take angle QRS is equals to what? 50 degree. Angle QRS is equals to 50 degree. Then that you got, next here, what is the measurement of the x? You know that angle P plus angle S must be equals to 180 degree. Why it is 180? Consecutive angles or adjacent angles are supplementary. You take adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Therefore, you take angle P means here 50 degree plus x is equals to 180 degree. So, x is equals to 180 degree minus 50 degree. That is equals to how much? 130 degree. So, you got the value of x here. Next, you know that y must be equals to x. That is angle Q is equals to angle S. You know the reason, opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Therefore, you can write here y is equals to angle S you got, that is x. That is how much? 130 degree. Y is also 130 degree you got. You got x and y. Next here z. You know that here there is a linear pair. Z must be equals to x. Z must be equals to x. Why? Here the PS and QR are parallel. They are the corresponding angles. Corresponding angles made by the transversal. Made by the transversal SR. So, you take Z is equals to how much? That is also 130 degree. In this way, you got the measurement of the x, y, z. Next, you take the next question. What is that? Third one. In third one, here the value of y is given and this is x. Y is given and x is here, and this is right angle is shown. This is z and this is 30 degree. And you know that here this is 90 degree. X is 90 degree because it is already shown that they are perpendicular. The diagonals are perpendicular. It is shown in the figure. So, you take the name here A, B, C, D. Now, angle AB, you take the name here. This is O. Angle ABO is equals to 30 degree. X must be equals to 90 degree. And y is equals to 180 minus sum of the two angles. You will get the value of y. And y and z are having same measurement. They are the alternate angles made by the transversal AC of parallel lines. So, you take in the parallelogram, ABCD, it is shown that angle O is equals to here take angle AOB is equals to x, that is equals to 90 degree, because it is shown that AO perpendicular to DB shown in the figure. Shown in the figure it is. So, angle AOB is equals to x is equals to 90 degree, and in triangle AOB, so you take y is equals to what? 180 minus sum of the other two angles. Use the angle sum property of the triangle here. What is the sum of the others means? That is 90 degree plus 30 degree. 30 degree is given here. So which property? In triangle, if two angles are known means to get the third angle, subtract the sum of the given two triangles by the 180 degree. So 180 minus sum of the other two angles, you will get the third angle. So which property is used here? Angle sum property of a triangle. Here. So here y is equals to, therefore y is equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree, that is equals to 60 degree you got. 180 minus 120 is 60 degree. So you got the value of y is 60 degree, and also z must be equals to y. Why z must be equals to y? You know that they are the alternate angles. Alternate angles made by the transversal of parallel lines. Therefore, z is equals to how much? That is also 60 degree. Z is also equals to 60 degree. Next you come to the fourth one. In fourth one angle is given, that is 80 degree. And here it is shown that this is y, this is x, and this is not given. That is the outer angle, exterior angle is z here. It is shown. So let us name the parallelogram ABCD. Now here y, you know, y is equals to how much? That is equals to 80 degree. Why it is 80? You know that angle C and angle A, angle C and angle A are opposite angles of the parallelogram. So you write here, in the parallelogram ABCD, in the parallelogram ABCD, angle A is equals to, so take the given angle first. So what is given? Note down that angle C is equals to 80 degree. Angle C is equals to 80 degree. Angle A must be equals to angle C. Why? Opposite angles of the parallelogram. Here you must see the previous video in which the properties of parallelograms are discussed. With the help of this video, you can solve the questions in this exercise easily. So you clear about that. So observe the, watch the, listen the video which is containing the properties of the parallelogram. So here angle A is 80 degree. Therefore angle, you write y is equals to 80 degree. As angle C is equals to 80 degree, y is equals to 80 degree. So it is shown that angle A is y here. Now you got the measurement of the angle A, that is y you got. Next, here you know that sum of the angles A plus B, angle A plus angle B is 180 degree, or you take angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Why it is? Adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary. That is one of the property of the parallelogram. So here angle B is x plus angle C is how much? That is 80 degree is equals to 180 degree. Therefore x is equals to what? 180 degree minus 80 degree. 180 degree minus 80 degree is 100 degree. So you got x equals 100 degree here. Then we have to find the value of z. Here z and 80 degree are supplementary angle. That is angle C and z are supplementary. They are the corresponding angles. They are the corresponding angles. So z must be equals to 80 degree. So you write z is equals to angle C. Why they are corresponding angles. They are corresponding angles made by the transversal of parallel line. Also you can take the help of the linear pair here. In the 7th standard you studied about the angles made by the transversal of parallel lines. So you take z is equals to 80 degree, or otherwise you can take here, you know that here angle D, that is angle ADC, is equals to how much? 100, and z is equals to 180 minus 100, that is equals to 80 degree. There is a linear pair, that also you can use here. Z is equals to 180 minus, by using the linear pair property you can use that. In this way you got the values of x, y, z here. X is 100 degree, y is 80 degree, z is also 80 degree you got. Next, the 5th one. Here diagonal AC is shown. Take the diagonal. Angle D is shown as y, and this angle is 40 degree, that is the angle DAC is 40 degree, and angle CAB is shown as Z, and angle B is 112 degree, and this is angle ACB shown as X here. Now here angle B is given, so angle D must be equals to angle B, so y must be equals to 112 degree, and x and z must be equal here because they are the alternate angles. They are the alternate angles made by the transversal AC. AC becomes the transversal of the parallel lines DC and AB. So the alternate angles made by the transversal of parallel lines are equal here. One thing you can take, or otherwise here first you find the value of x here. How will you get the value of x? Take down, or otherwise by using the consecutive angles property or adjacent angle property you can get the value of the z also. So you take there in the parallelogram ABCD, it is given angle B is equals to 112 degree and angle DAB is equals to DAC is equals to 40 degree. So first you take down angle D is equals to angle B. Why? They are the opposite angles of parallelogram. Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Therefore you can take angle D is shown as y is equals to 112 degree. Next here also you taken that angle, you take that DAB plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Angle DAB means there are two angles, 40 degree plus Z plus B is 112 degree is equals to 180 degree, and Z plus 40 plus 112 is 152 degree it is equals to 180 degree. Therefore Z is equals to 180 degree minus 152 degree. So you can take Z is equals to, what is the 180 minus 52 is, that is 28 degree. So got the Z value. Next you take the triangle ADC. Here you use the property Adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Next you take in triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, y is known, 40 degree is there. So you take x is equals to 180 minus sum of the other two angles, that is y plus 40 degree. So you write x is equals to 180 degree minus y is here you got 112 degree plus 40 degree. So that is equals to 180 degree minus 152 degree. That must be equals to 28 degree. Therefore you got x is equals to 28 degree. In this way you got the value of x, y and z. Y is 112 degree, z is 28 degree, x is also 28 degree. Then the third question, can quadrilateral ABCD be parallelogram if angle D plus angle B is equals to 180 degree, AB is equals to DC is equals to 8 centimeter, AD is equals to 4 centimeter, BC is equals to 4.4 centimeter, angle A is equals to 70 degree, angle C is equals to 60 degree, in which case they are parallelogram, that you have to verify. Now here first one, the given that angle D plus angle B is equals to 180 degree. Let us have the rough sketch of the parallelogram ABCD. Here what are given? Angle D and angle B, sum is given, and you know that here it is not given that they are equal, their sum is 180 degree, so you can't say that it is parallelogram. So here what is the answer here? You can say no. What is the answer here? No. Next, AB is equals to DC is equals to 4 centimeter and AD is equals to 4 centimeter, BC is equals to 4.4 centimeter. Here it is given AB is 8, DC is 8 and BC is 4.4 and AD is 4. Here one pair of opposite sides are equal, but the second pair of opposite sides are not equal. Therefore here also it is not a parallelogram. It cannot be parallel. So here also you write it cannot be parallelogram. The second case also you write it cannot be. Next one, it is given angle A is equals to 70 degree, angle C is equals to 65 degree. Angle A 70, angle C 65 degree. Here also opposite angles are not equal. Therefore, what you can say, it cannot be parallelogram as opposite angles are not equal. It cannot be parallelogram. Here in the first case, D and B are not adjacent angles. So their sum cannot be equals to 180 degree because you can say that opposite angles are equal. And next, AB is equals to DC is equals to 8 centimeter, AD is equals to 4 centimeter, BC is equals to 4.4 centimeter. Here the opposite sides AD is not equals to BC. And in the third case, opposite angles are not equal. In this case also they cannot be parallelogram. Fourth question, Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measure. So here the figure is there. Figure is drawn such a way that it is not a parallelogram and the opposite angles P and Q are P and R are equals here. Angle P is equals to angle R. Angle P is equals to angle R. And it is a kite. The fifth question. What is the fifth question here? Two measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angle of parallelogram. Each angle of parallelogram. Now let us have the rough sketch here. Here ABCD is a parallelogram. Let ABCD is a parallelogram, and let us have any one pair of consecutive angle. So let us have angle A is to angle B is equals to 3:2. Let us have angle A is equals to, angle A is to angle B is equals to 3:2. So let angle A is equals to 3x let us take, and angle B is equals to 2x. As the ratio is 3:2, let us have angle A equals 3x, angle B is equals to 2x. A and B are taken as adjacent angles of the parallelogram ABCD. Now you know that angle A plus angle B must be equals to 180 degree. As ABCD is a parallelogram, A and B are the adjacent angles, the sum must be equals to 180 degree. They are supplementary. So you take adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles are supplementary. And it is taken angle A is 3x plus angle B is 2x. 3x plus 2x is 180 degree. Then that is 5x is equals to 180 degree and x equals 180 degree by 5 here. Then x equals 5 ones are 5, 3s are 15, and here what is remaining? 30 is remaining, 5 6 are. So here you got 36 degree. 36 degree. So x equals 36 degree means here find the each angles of the parallelogram. So you take angle A is equals to 3x, that is equals to 3 into 36 degree, that is how much? 108 degree. Angle B is equals to, that is 2x. So it is 2 into 36 degree, that is 72 degree. And angle A is 180 degree, angle B is 72 degree, means the remaining two angles are having the measurement 108 degree and 72 degree. So what is the opposite angle of angle A? That is angle C. So you write angle C is equals to angle A is equals to 108 degree. And what is the opposite angle of B? That is D. So you write angle D is equals to angle B. Both of them are equals to 72 degree. So 108 degree, 72 degree, 108 degree, 72 degree. These are the measurement of the angles of the parallelogram ABCD. Next, let us take the sixth question. Two adjacent angles of parallelogram have equal measure. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. So let us have the adjacent angles, angle A and angle B. Here let us have angle A equals angle B. Both are equals to x. Let us take x and x. And you know that adjacent angles are supplementary. Angle A plus angle B must be equals to 180 degree. Angle A plus angle B must be equals to 180 degree. You know adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Supplementary means their sum is 180 degree here. The sum is 180 degree. So you take angle A is x, angle B is also x, is equals to 180 degree. So 2x is equals to 180 degree. Then x equals what? 180 degree by 2, that is equals to 90 degree. So you got angle A is equals to angle B, both are equals to x, that is equals to 90 degree. And as A is equals to 90, C must be also equals to 90 degree. So you know that angle A is equals to, take here, angle C is equals to angle A, both are equals to 90 degree. Why? Opposite angles. Opposite angles. Then also angle B is equals to angle D. They are also equals to 90 degree. These two. Same reason, opposite angles. They are the opposite angles of parallelogram. So all angles are right angles. All angles are right angles.